Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Playing Strange with Gamers. I am your DM this evening. So I had a week off. I want to thank Dave for filling in for me for the Goat Crashers.
Sure.
What a show that was.
It was something.
It was something. There were goats and crashes.
So with us this evening, we have Josiah, Dave,
Crandall,
Squid, and JS. Let's go ahead and get rolling on this intro. So with that said, let's start with the Patreon stuff. Squid, go ahead.
Heck yeah. If you liked the goats one shot that we ran last session, whenever it was, I'm not going to put a timestamp on that because I don't know when it came out. Consider joining our Patreon because we have exclusive one shot. It's one of the most recent ones. Involved a goat. We weren't playing goats, but there was a goat involved. You can join our Patreon for as little as $1 a month. And with that, you get access to uncut audio. You get a shout out from us. You get our after show, Talking Games with Strangers content, and all of our exclusive one shots. And the rewards just go up from there from $3 a month to $5 a month, where you get full session videos, you get insight into the show, you get to pick things like items and names, and you get a shout out from us. It's super exciting. Consider looking it up. It's at patreon.com/playing games with strangers. All one word.
All right, merch announcements.
Yeah, if you haven't been to our Redbubble shop, we have recently uploaded some more merch celebrating our arrival at Towerfall. So there's Northern Towerfall stuff, Southern Towerfall stuff, all designed by the great J.S. Earls. I didn't do anything except upload it. So it's good merch this time.
It's all good.
It is all good. Mr. Crandall, why don't you reel us in?
And now for the part of the show where we play the theme song.
4, 3, 2, 1. Playing games with strangers. You know there's no danger. So come on in, we're all friends. Playing games with strangers. I'm playing games with strangers. Play. I'm playing games with strangers.
All right, who's got the recap?
Oh my goodness. So a lot happened last time. It's been a little while, so I'm glad you're all here and you decided to come back. Anyway, so what happened last time is that Wilder woke up and we found out that Maris Stumblefoot was gone. Lolth showed up, which was fun, and gave Wilder a little opportunity to leave Towerfall, which I didn't think was a bad idea, but it involved everyone else going, which I did think was a bad idea. While this all happened, or shortly thereafter, King Orbog, and I had a little conversation about what we should do with said individual named Wilder. We considered incapacitating him for a long period of time, and some other interesting options that the king suggested. In the end, I think we're going to keep him close and just kind of feed the necessary information to him, which seems safest and maybe least deadly. So my new friends and I, we all went and got some food, and Wilder and Pough had a very enjoyable time with some very strong orange juice. And my boyfriend, Bastite, showed up, and he got to meet my new friends, and it went about as well as one could expect, which is to say not well, because why should anything go well these days? And then Wilder and Pough went back to their rooms and found a secret tunnel, which we totally knew about a little while ago, and they informed everyone except a member of the guard, which seemed wise, and instead devised a plan that would involve me finding it of my own accord, of which I did not do. I checked in briefly to see if we could figure out where Stumblefoot went. No idea. Orbog saw all of his half-siblings, who all seemed quite unhappy. And while looking for Stumblefoot, we acquired a new item called a YouTube. I forget what it does. I talked to Wilder. The contents of said conversation I do not remember. But Bastite showed up, and unfortunately, he once again did not manage to win over any of my new friends. But not to fear, I'm sure he will in time. Orbog and Aileen had a conversation about Towerfall, though I wasn't privy to it, as during this time I was checking in with one of the other guards, Ashlyn, which also did not go as well as I would have expected. So I went back to work, and chaos ensued, so to speak, which is to say that Pough and Wilder went to go speak with Bastite, and I assume things happened that were not pleasant, but no one died, so that's good. And that's what happened last time.
The way you described that gave me an anxiety attack.
Did it? Oh, because I'm not stressed at all about anything that happened last time. Is it hot in here? Is it just me? Okay. Oh.
All right, so we pick up back in the preparation chamber. Aileen has been called away by the chef that is now known as Greg Arias. And by pulled away, I mean Aileen pulled him away to make sure everything it was running smoothly in the kitchen. And we have the soon-to-be King Orbog sitting in the preparation chamber wearing his ceremonial vestments, as I'm assuming where, if I remember right, where we left Pough and Wilder are in the front hall as you had just come in from your Eldritch Blast encounter with Bastite.
Wasn't my idea.
That fellow is altogether unpleasant.
I would agree. I'm kind of disappointed that you kind of made me put my foot down.
I was trying my best to be civil. But it's hard when the other person is not a very civilian-like.
Right. But you could be civil and still intimidating. You're much bigger than I am.
Well, yes, but you have that jacket. And you can crawl on walls. That's pretty intimidating.
I suppose. I don't think I've ever like scared anybody with it, but you like my jacket though?
Oh, it's very nice. I had a jacket once, but it didn't quite fit very well.
When do you think Emran's gonna realize that like this guy's really not that great?
Oh, I would be surprised if it took very long. I've only known him like an hour or so, and I know he's not very great. So I'm sure
Right,
she'll
and
catch on
she's-
eventually.
Right, she's smarter than you are. I mean, never mind.
She is. I'm not the brightest of bears. Speaking of which, have we missed the ceremony?
I don't think so. I figured they would have come and got us if it was time. Maybe we should just hurry up and go check on Orbog.
Where is the ceremony exactly? Do you know that either?
I don't. I know about as much as you do, Pough.
I don't know anything.
That's kind of how I felt since I got here. So let's go maybe back to Orbog's chambers and
I'm sure he's busy getting ready. I wouldn't want to impose.
I mean, maybe we need to do something to get ready. I mean, the jacket's nice, but
Maybe
it's
I could get a jacket. Oh,
that
could I go? Get some spiffy duds for the ceremony. Oh, Orbog would love that.
that
Maybe
is
we
actually a great
Get him
idea.
like a little pin or something. A Happy Becoming King Day card or something.
Oh, I like that. I mean, Emran would know where all this stuff is.
Yes, we could go look around town. See what this place is actually like. I've only stepped out just now. I think I've been in this castle the whole time.
Right, but I mean, we should go with everybody else.
Right. We'll go tell Orbog. Well, we'll tell him what we're doing, and we'll say, Orbog. I don't know. We'll just go find them.
Maybe find Stumby along the way.
Well, here's hoping.
Now, in conjunction with M, the other two enter into the preparation chamber as well.
I can't believe you missed my coronation.
Oh, wait, Wilder. I'm so sorry, Orbog.
Nobody came and got us.
It hasn't happened
I'm-
yet. It's
I'm
fine.
just joking, guys.
Oh,
Okay.
you're such a kidder, Orbog. Actually, I really haven't known you to be that much of a kidder.
Anything interesting happening with you guys? It's kind of boring right here.
Well, I think my headache is finally going away. And, we were thinking of, taking a look around the town. You know, see the sights. We came all this way. But, you know, just relaxing for a second. Before
Who needs a jacket as well for
do need a
coronation?
jacket. Yep.
And I could use a new one.
These duds
I
ain't
got
gonna
money.
do. Maybe a hat. It's been a while since I've had a good hat.
Oh, a hat. You always look good in that hat.
Well, how long is it now, Imran? Like 2 hours still or less?
I've not actually been keeping the most solid track of the time, as usually someone else does that. But I think we have some time.
What about this fellow here? Old.
Deuteronomy?
What's your name again, soldier?
The three of you watch as Pough is pointing out absolutely nobody else that's in the room. So
There's a like a armor, a suit of armor standing in the corner of the room.
Just- Hey, John, remember that time when I was like, hey, we should figure out who his advisor is? And I told you we should come up with a name before we were in game?
hey,
I think
Hey,
Deuteronomy
John,
is a
what's
good
the name
name.
of his advisor? Hey, dude.
he doesn't have an advisor yet because
Callistus.
he's only incumbent. He's not actual reigning at the moment.
Someone's got to be
so-
overseeing this coronation, because it sure as heck ain't me.
This guy isn't very responsive. Hello?
Which
Hello?
which guy do you mean?
Oh, the one there, in the armor, with holding the little pike next to
Oh.
the banner.
Sorry, that's just decoration.
What? You decorate with clothing?
Yes, I do suppose now that you pointed out it is quite odd. But yes. Yes, we do.
Well, I should try that sometime. So we have no clue when this coronation thingy kicks off.
Well, I think one of the things that they do before that is I'm supposed to go meet the people, so I can probably walk with you guys, and then you can split off and go do your own thing.
You've never met any of the people in the town? Didn't you live here?
It's been a long time.
So
And-
you go and shake hands.
Oh,
and stuff?
I'm not looking forward to it. I was
Do
not
you
not
not
really super welcome in No Cow or Sotao.
Where are those places that you're referring to?
Oh, sorry, that's just a quick way of saying Northern Towerfall and Southern Towerfall.
I'll never remember that.
No Tau, Sotao. It's fast.
What
When you
about-
need to say it fast, like, oh, there's a meteor coming, it's going to hit Sotao, then it makes it fast for you.
That's confusing.
What is there not the other directions, like a westerly and easterly?
Yeah, they're in the ocean, though, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Oh.
what if I turn an opposite direction, and then I'm facing, and then the north changes, and the south.
I thought you
changes?
wanted a jacket.
Let's go get a jacket.
You guys make your exit of Castle Manliger.
Say it like a Viking.
Manligar?
Manligar?
Manolgo?
Anyway,
It's Icelandic.
I don't
You
know
know,
anything
that's-
about Iceland.
You're Scandinavian. You should know these things.
Yeah.
I am
Fine.
Finnish.
Part of
Madam.
Scandinavia.
True, but that's like saying I should understand Swedish because I'm Finnish. And that's
I'm
just
Finnish.
racist.
Well, how many bearded people do you know?
I'd like to submit that I
Castle nanny.
spent a
Don't you
significant
people all hang out together?
amount
What
of
do you mean
time
by
on
you
Google
people?
Translate, hearing how all of these things should be pronounced.
As you guys are making your way into town,
Making our way downtown.
where specifically are you heading first?
Well, I'm looking for a tailor shop of some sort.
Okay. Is there a particular type of tailor? Like, are you wanting a magic
Probably
coat?
like a big and tall shop.
Yeah, big and tall, Bugbear. What? Bugbear.
You don't want like a
like-
leather jacket?
It does seem.
I mean, if there's a magic cloak around, I'll stop.
It does
in that
seem
shop.
as though the shops that would be best suited to your size would probably be in Northern Towerfall. But that's not
Oh, well,
part of our trip.
we're not going to Northern Towerfall.
Not
They'd
in-
never
What's
make it
wrong
back
with-
in time.
Yeah.
So it's far away.
Well, it's on the other side
No.
of, the wall.
Oh, why is there a wall? I don't know that I know this.
The tower fell. The wall
Which
is a tower.
It was
The wall's
a tower.
It's very confusing to me. There was a tower,
What isn't?
and it fell, and now it's a wall.
Yes.
So now it's like
Sort
a
of.
towel wall.
Right.
Towel. Very
Not
interesting.
towel.
Well, not a towel, right? Oh, so, Emran, do you happen to know any good tailors around here? Any place where I might find a good coat? That place looks interesting.
Oh, well, yes, I do suppose that shop does look quite interesting, but it's not a tailor. You could go in there if you wanted.
Have you been in there? Is it good? Good customer service?
Yes, but they only make bowls.
Oh, let's get in there.
I
Okay.
go into the bowl shop.
Okay.
There's his new hat.
Your Majesty?
Who in a
I'm
bowl
here
shop?
for a bowl.
I will follow the king if he wants to go in.
I'm not going in the bowl shop.
I open the drawer very dramatically too. I mean, I'll even roll.
Bugbear in a china shop.
Oh, no.
Bugbears are very sneaky,
What
you
are you
know.
rolling, Josiah?
I don't know, charisma or something.
Performance?
Chris, for opening a door?
I'm doing it dramatically, you know. I want to be showy with my door opening abilities.
Okay, yeah. So you're trying to, what's the desired effect here, though? Like, you're
I'm
trying
just
to
like-
impress, or...
Yeah, impress. I'm opening the. I'm feeling happy and joyous, and I'm just waltzing right in there. Like, hey,
All right, yeah,
everyone,
then go ahead and roll charisma, I guess.
Yeah, so that's a 1, not natural.
Oh,
Minus my 2 charisma. I think.
okay. So, you throw open the door and it slams against a shelf of bowls that come crashing to the ground as you trip over the step going in, and you step into a spot that must have recently been mopped as you slip forward and slam your snout into the wood floor, and it gets caught in a knot in the floor. So now your face is stuck into the ground in this doorway to this bowl shop.
I'm leaving.
It's kind of dark in this small shop. And it's very small, isn't it?
I try to pull my face out of the floor.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Ugh, not rolling very well tonight. 8.
Yeah, after some pulling, you get your snout out of the knot in the floor. You're feeling pretty sore in the snout a bit.
Are you okay, Pooh?
It could have gone better. I'm a little embarrassed.
There's no reason to be embarrassed about that.
Oh no, you should be embarrassed.
The owner of the shop comes up to you and says, "I'm sorry, sir, but with the damages you've incurred here, we're going to have to charge you for the bowls that you've broken with your uncautious entrance.
Perfectly understandable. I guess, can I keep the bowls that I broke?
I mean, you're paying for them. The total of the bowls broken is going to be 375 gold.
375 gold.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Very good.
Good sir.
If I may.
Good sir. We
Sir, ma'am?
I'm
Is it a
sir,
woman?
ma'am. Is it a ma'am? What is it?
You can call me sir, ma'am, sir.
Sir, ma'am, sir.
Sir, ma'am, sir. Yes. I'm the new king. You can
Soon to be
put
coronated.
his bill to the castle on my tab. We'll take care of it. This one time, I say, looking at Pough.
Being as you are only incumbent until the coronation, I must insist upon payment immediately.
Wow, you're kind of a jerk, huh?
Well, if
Orbog, we're meeting the people. We're meeting the
If we
people,
could,
right? This is a person.
Yes,
You were saying, Imran?
yes, just in his excitement to visit the kingdom of the soon-to-be new king, we apologize for any damages that may have been caused, and if the castle can in any way, and its staff, help rectify this.
Yes, financial remuneration is
Yes,
what
and if you
is
could just
being-
give us an invoice, and we would procure that gold for you immediately.
They go and they fill out an invoice, and
And you could deliver that to the treasury office if you would. Thank you.
so this is how the new monarchy shall be then. You're just gonna come in, bust my things up, and then give me chores I have to do.
Well, we'll pay for it,
When
of
you're-
course, but it is with the current,
I'll take it for you.
Indeed.
We're going around town. I'll gladly bring that.
They look at you with that look that you would normally expect to get from somebody when they feel like I'm never going to see this money that this person owes me, and they just hand you the invoice and good day, sir.
Can we
Good day.
perhaps help to clean up before we leave?
They're slowly pushing the door closed.
Who's taken some of the pieces and put them in his bag because he bought them. and everything.
Maybe no more ceramic shops would be good.
Or maybe we knock.
Do you normally knock on doors? Shop doors?
I mean, no, but maybe just not be quite as enthusiastic.
Right.
This
Less
time.
enthusiasm. You know,
Right.
I realized in there that this may have been a bad idea. Because in my haste to come to Towerfall, I don't have any money on me.
Oh,
currently. So I'm going to need a very cheap coat.
well, I think I know a good place we could go. You just want a coat, a simple coat, right?
Oh, yes, something nice for the coronation.
Are you guys walking while you're talking?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm heading north-ish.
Sure.
Pooh,
Yes, sir.
what's your passive perception?
13.
Just because you recently had heard it, you just slightly pick up the sound of a familiar voice down a dark alley talking to somebody else. You recognize the voice
Do I
as
hear
that
Oh,
it?
Stumblefoot!
of Bastite.
Hey, do I hear it?
What's your passive perception?
15?
Yeah, you hear it. You hear him down the alleyway, chatting with somebody, talking about prices.
Oh, well, that sounds like Bastite. Well, now we should probably stay away from you know who.
I'm gonna give a glance. See if I can see what they're talking about.
Make a perception roll, please.
This is why we don't roll Sage's portal dice, but we do buy them. Well, I rolled a natural 19 plus 5, so 24.
Yeah, you see him talking to some hooded individuals, and he's holding up the sword that you saw him with previously.
Do the hooded individuals look familiar? I don't really care about the sword. I'm not gonna lie. Emma doesn't have any idea what that does.
Yeah, you do, because you did that. You did that
Yeah.
roll on it, so you know exactly what that sword does.
Yeah, but like knowing what it does
And-
and knowing what it does. Am I right?
But I will say that you aren't able to see the faces of the individuals, but you do recognize a certain insignia on some of their robes as being a subtle mark of the cult of Lokitomhiddleston.
Well, I just had a brilliant idea.
Okay.
Is it hot in here, or is it just me? Is it just me? Okay.
He seems like, would he be the gambling sort?
I walk down the alley.
You hear him. He's like, "No, I know what I got here. I'm gonna have to stay firm on 3,000 gold. So
Quick.
you can
Can Pough hear 3,000 gold?
make a perception check."
19 plus.
Yeah, you heard it.
Quick meta question. The cult of Lokitomhiddleston is like generally like, no, we don't want them here, right?
Yeah, they're officially like considered an illegal cult.
Good.
Like,
Okay. Then this is fine.
Almost-
Carry on.
almost to the point where they would almost be thought of as a terrorist organization.
Like on the same level as the Lolthwraiths? We're like
no,
almost there,
but-
like close. Like if you killed my queen, you'd be up there.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Just trying to gauge it. Okay. Then I'm going down the alley, and I don't look kind.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, what if we made bet money for the sword so I could get some spending cash?
I thought you were gonna be like bet money on how this goes.
What are we gonna bet on?
I don't know how betting works. I just
As you are approaching Bastite, he doesn't seem to notice you. He seems to be very focused on what he's doing there.
How many hooded figures did they say there were?
Probably about 5.
Okay. I could take them. It's fine.
Okay.
Do any of them notice, or is they're all just like engrossed in this current conversation?
One looks up towards you. To the best of what you can describe, he looks like a larger form of a tiefling. And he's got a very wide smile on his face. Kind of a hauntingly disarming smile.
It takes more than a smile to disarm me, sir.
I'm just describing it. Pough? I think Pough was the only one who was there. Orbog, are you paying attention to the situation, or are you just kind of doing
Yeah, I mean,
anything
especially
at the
if she's walking away and she's looking pretty serious, then I'm kind of slowly following behind her.
moment? Okay. Pough and Orbog, you recognize this individual from when you were in the Nine Hells as being that smiley demon that Pough was asking for help from.
Oh, good. I come down the hall.
okay, Wilder, I got this. Who wants to play a game of cards? Cards, anyone? Cards? Nice game of cards.
Do you
That's how I
have
come down the
cards?
hall.
Of course I have cards.
Okay, just making sure.
So that's how I walk down the hallway. Just
Alleyway.
Sorry.
The smiling demon looks at you as you're loudly proclaiming this as you come down the alleyway, and he looks at.
How far are we from each other?
At this juncture, with you walking down there, I'm imagining you're already behind Bastite right now.
Oh.
Whereas Pough and everyone else is just following up behind you.
Then as Pough starts yelling that, I will to them say, I'm going to have to place you all under arrest in the name of the King of Towerfall. If you would all just turn and put your hands behind your backs.
The smiling demon looks at you and goes, "My dear, there is no King of Towerfall at the moment. We are without monarch. So by that name, you have no authority here." And he looks at Bastite. "We'll take it under consideration, and we will discuss this in the future."
I would like to kneecap the man, please and thank you.
You're going to kneecap him for talking?
He told me there's no reigning monarchy.
Yeah.
Make me come up with more character sheets.
Under this authority
Just give him one
is what
hit
I will
point.
say. The preceding sentence will be under this authority, and then I will hit him in the knee with my glaive. Bold of you to assume I wouldn't attack a man that insulted my king. and bore the marks of Lokitomhiddleston.
So is this guy a demon?
The smiling tiefling man?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Well, I guess
but
Tom in the
not.
Nine Hells, that's what you know.
even demons can die. That's what I think. I'm so excited. I'm so sad that Eric's not here to witness my excitement to fight something. I'm never excited to fight things, but I've got a lot of pent-up aggression currently. So it's a good time for that. Sit down, Bastite. I have it handled.
Orbog's about ready to get in a fight too, especially since no one is expecting him to act kingly right now.
Indeed. Show the people of Towerfall what you're capable of. That you will root out toxicity at its roots with this, the Cult of Lokitomhiddleston. What better
And
way?
then we will celebrate at the flower festival.
Indeed. Joyous. As with every death, there is rebirth.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
Okay. That's a nat 20, baby.
What is that with your bonuses? Nat 20 is auto success, I guess.
Well, that's 29 with
Oh, okay.
pluses. So damage wise, that is 18 plus 5, and then I can hit him with the other side.
Okay, go ahead and roll for that second attack.
17 plus 9, 26.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
So that's 6 damage halved, so 3.
All right.
As I tell him that this is the authority with which that he should be subject to arrest.
As you hit him with your glaive at both ends, it's like you're hitting a metal post. Like, you can tell it's doing damage, but he remains largely unaffected. As you look at him, when you say by this authority, when you look at his eyes are almost conveying a story to you of unknown horrors that he's unleashed upon ages of individuals. I actually need you and everybody else in the party to roll wisdom saving throws, please.
Whose specialty? Wisdom?
Feeling hot tonight, baby. That was a nat 20.
2.
21.
Yeah, we really need it.
Yeah.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, we have a 9. What did you get, Dave?
10.
Orbog? Oh, you got a 7. Pough, Wilder, and Orbog. This thing lets off an aura of just sheer terror. And you guys have become what's called frightened for 1 minute.
Hey, quick question.
Yep.
How scared is Bastite?
He's not.
Okay, just making
Bastite
sure.
is not. Because this is a selective
Okay,
effect that
just
this
checking.
thing has.
I can't say the word that I want to say about him. But
So this individual has immediately become the most terrifying thing that you guys
So
can think of. The three of you go running away from this individual.
Can I?
running?
Yeah, you are. That's the frightened status.
on
Like
your
Scooby-Doo?
you do not have to run away from someone on frightened status. You just cannot move closer to them.
Can I
Technically
use
speaking.
an action? Can I use an action and close my eyes and use stillness of mind, which ends effect that's causing me to be charmed or frightened?
His blinding love for Emperor.
Maybe on your turn.
Well, I didn't know if we
didn't
were
roll
doing
initiative,
right
so
now.
We didn't roll
so-
initiative. I wasn't planning on this going into a fight. I really don't want to TPK you guys right now,
but
but
will you?
So-
You
so
see, you
what I'm
didn't have.
asking
You
is-
picked the stat block, John.
Yeah.
Can Pough do that now, or does he need to wait his turn?
I mean, if Pough wants to now, I'm not gonna. We haven't rolled initiative yet.
Okay, then that is what I'm going to do. I am going to, as soon as I feel the fear creeping in, I close my eyes, I take a breath, and then I shake it off.
So that's a no to cards then.
and I pull out my staff.
Imran, I don't know if these guys are up to much good. That fellow there,
And I shake my staff towards him.
I saw him in the Down Under.
I would agree
Australia?
with you here, Pough.
The smiling demon looks at Bastite and goes, "We'll be in touch." And he kind of waves his hand in the air, and the whole crew disappears.
Oh, where'd they go? Imran, they got away.
Let me roll a dice to see what I do. Hang on.
Wilder's gone,
Oh.
by the way. He's left the alley.
He's like, bye. I will just briefly look at Bastite. Significant disappointment, and then turn and walk out of the alley.
Oh, what? You gonna be mad at me now? Like, what are you just gonna assume what I'm doing here? You're just gonna walk off like you didn't just blow me off at the castle back there?
I'm going to look at Bastille, do the same sort of look that Imran did, and turn around dramatically as well.
With a flourish.
With a flourish. Going to be very a dramatic exit. I'll start walking away, and then I turn back around.
You should be very ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, Fuzzy Wuzzy, did you even give my messages to Emran at the castle, or did you just stand by the doorway?
Oh, I actually did give her the messages.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
That's why she didn't know we were here after I told you to tell her where I would be?
You said to meet in your special meeting spot.
I'm
This alley is your special meeting spot?
going to pause and look at Pough. You knew that he was
Imran.
meeting with them?
No, he said that he would meet you in your guys' special meeting spot. I had no clue where that was. And this alley, well, it's not.
And that's
very
the reason why
romantic.
you're just hearing about it now, right? Because you trust this fuzzy guy right here?
No, I told you that. Remember?
I trust people that do not meet with the Cult of Lokitomhiddleston.
Hey, this is just a jacket. I don't know what they do for a living.
Well, the last time I saw Smiley there, he was down under. I'm not saying that he couldn't have been just visiting, because I was visiting at the time, but, he looked very comfortable there.
So what, now you're going to be racist against tieflings?
I've seen a few tieflings.
You know how to pick
He's-
you know how to pick him, Em. This guy's a racist. He doesn't tell you any information that
Yes,
he's told at the
No, you
gate.
just-
it does seem
Just,
that I do know how to pick them.
insight check.
What are you
So-
insight checking?
I'm trying to gather if M meant who M was saying that about.
She doesn't even know.
So that would be for me 10 my insight.
I'm definitely saying it out loud with words.
I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you or anyone or that fellow. I
Pough.
wasn't trying to be racist or not tell you stuff.
I don't think you were being racist, and I don't think you were meaning to offend me.
Well, I'm sorry if I did. And to you, Bestie, I'm sorry as well for assuming that you were doing nefarious deeds in this dark alley with people from elsewhere.
Yes, what were you doing in this
No.
alley with the members?
Well, it's like I said, I got this sword that fell off the back of a truck. I was told these guys were interested in getting a sword, so I was just like, I've got the sword for you.
Do I believe him?
Make go ahead and do an insight check
22.
with disadvantage because you are blinded by love.
Am I?
Hey, you're with the guy, so I'm assuming so.
18.
Is Orbog still
Theo-
around?
Theoretically. I would assume you're still here. I'm not going to let you go away. Believe me.
I don't believe
very
that I would have run
dedicated.
away. Just because he would want to defend the fact that he was there when Pough actually did deliver messages to her.
Yes,
I will
indeed.
say that he seems to be speaking from a place of self-preservation. He looks at you, he goes, "Tell you what, Hot Wheels, let me sell the sword. I'll take you out tonight. And, you know,
The coronation
I'll-
of the
I'll
king is tonight. I'm busy.
afterwards, I'll take you up to Nortow. I'll bring you to your family. It'll be like old times, you know. We'll have dinner, hang out with your family, say hey to your grandpa."
Hmm.
Well, that sounds like a nice evening, Imran. I mean, it wouldn't make much sense for me.
I mean, I'll get some clams linguine. I'll rub your back.
He'll rub. Mhm. Well, I think I'll just step back over this way.
Maybe. It is going to be a very busy evening.
Come on, baby cakes. Just you and me. We'll have an outdoor picnic under the stars, like how it used to be.
Likes outdoor picnics.
On one condition.
What's that?
I get to hold on to the sword until we meet.
I gotta sell it in order to make this happen.
Yes, but I've seen the people that you're trying to sell it to.
You don't want me to sell it to them? I won't sell it to them. I'll sell it to somebody else.
So, let me hold on to it and we'll figure it out this evening.
I gotta have the money for this evening if you want it to work.
So you have no money right now without the sword?
No.
Well, you live.
I have no money right now either.
that was that Pooh trying to flex in the situation.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I got no money too.
We're both broke. She likes broke men. She does like broken men. Let me fix you. No.
Nah, come on, Em.
We can do it together. Or we don't do it at all.
Orbog, how much money do you have?
I have no idea. My
Well,
money
how
or
mu-
the kingdom's money?
Well, I don't. We could buy the sword right now and get rid of this fellow.
Well, I don't have anything with me. I didn't even bring my axe.
Well, I don't have anything. Where's Wilder when you need him? He has.
Well,
pants are
Wilder's
always
down the street just drinking.
Wilder. Wilder.
Wilder peeks his head around the corner. Is he gone?
No, Bastite's still down there.
I don't care about him. What are we doing?
We're seeing how much money we have,
Why?
so we can buy the sword, so we can get rid of Bastite, so we can move on with our lives.
Get rid of Did you say you didn't say you were
It would.
get rid of Bastite?
Yeah, it would also be nice
I
if you
assume I was kind of
if you did say his name properly.
It's what now?
Bastite.
Yeah, Bastite. Bastite.
Fat teeth.
Yes.
Fat teeth.
Bastite.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not great with names, Bastite. Bastite? It sounds funny coming out of my mouth. Can I call you Bass?
No.
BS?
That's
Full
my
Beth.
favorite nickname so far.
Maybe just B.
B. I like that. I'm gonna call you B from now on. Hey, B.
Float like
Right.
a butterfly, kiss like a bee.
Kiss. Why did you have to bring up kissing? Oh, well, that's inappropriate. Inappropriate. So, how much money do you have, Wilder?
Well, while they discuss this, I will just be looking at Bastite.
Well, I got one more person I gotta show this to.
We'll come along with you. Yes, that's a great idea.
In this line of
sounds
work,
like a
I
plan.
can't have a bunch of tag-alongs in this with what I do here. You can trust the source. All right.
Can I?
Well, I mean,
Can
she used to be your mentor.
Are you selling it to her?
I mean, she's got the money. I was contacted when I put the feelers out there about this sword. I was contacted by those cloaked people, and I received a runner on the behalf of Ashlyn saying she was interested in this sword.
I want to come with you.
I don't think you understand. That's not the way it works.
This is not
Bestie?
like with them.
Wouldn't she know? Emran, what's the big deal this time?
The problem is I can't have the three of you tagging along with this.
We'll stay outside.
I have no problems not going with you.
Well, the problem is that Hot Wheels here is gonna be needing to stay with you if I know the situation with her and her duties.
I can arrange someone else for a brief time.
Yep.
We can. Wilder and I are very good at protecting Orbog.
I'll arrange a member of the guard.
Orbog's very good at protecting himself.
I believe
That's
that.
true.
Never
And
gets himself into trouble.
Mm-hmm.
as everybody says, I'm not the king yet, so
Yes. Indeed.
I just, I'm kind of a softy deep down, and I wish I, had something as special as you and Emran have.
Oh, yes. Something as special as that. Wilder, you know all the words, don't you?
I mean,
Orbog. I don't. I'm a little. Let's,
Who already said he's not great with
You're
names.
still coming
so
off
it's
of the orange
fine.
juice.
Yeah,
I understand. It's fine.
It's fine.
Are you talking about the kissing or the relationship?
I'm gonna go find a place to make some money so I can buy a goat.
Who's gonna start busking on the street?
So, but whatever we're gonna do, we got to do it because, I got my next meetup's in 30 minutes.
I'm fine with you going, Emran. He doesn't need the rest of us.
I just left her not too long ago. And she's not currently in a state to make that kind of payment.
That's what they said. They said it's Ashlyn. If she's not in the state to make that kind of a payment, then she might be dealing by proxy. That happens sometimes.
Then I still want to go with.
All right. I mean, that's on you. But I can't have these three coming with me.
We will stop in the castle and arrange for them to be taken care of. Occupied, so to speak. Not
was gonna
taken care
say,
of.
what do you mean by
the
taken care
phrase. I apologize. Improper
I mean,
use
we-
of
we-
the
we don't-
words.
We don't need a babysitter. I
Well, you
understand
see-
your duties and all.
Listen, as Orbog is about to become the king, and we are currently in a very tenuous state as far as the kingdom of Towerfall goes, just in general, both north and south, I think it's best if there's at least one member of the guard, if not more, based on my current observations of the castle
Members
guard.
of the guard never try to assassinate people.
Yes.
Nope.
Oh no, that would never happen.
Well,
Not
that
here,
doesn't
never.
make me anxious at all. Thank you.
I mean, I didn't make you anxious. I was just saying that.
I got 25
if-
minutes now. What's the story?
I
Ooh,
will
if
bring
could
you
act
to
a little
Ashlyn,
more
so
like
calm down.
Bastite.
I need everyone to just relax.
All right, sugar cheeks.
Who's not relaxed right now? Because I need you all to relax. No one is relaxed.
Just applying that pressure.
Okay, so we'll go back to the castle and we'll figure it out. King Orbog, Your Majesty, if you would. I apologize for being short. If you would just say hi to people on your way to the castle, then I think you will have fulfilled your duty in Towerfall.
Kiss some hands and shake some babies.
It's fine. It's just so hot in here right
Is
now.
that really what you're supposed to do? Doesn't sound
Fine.
like
Let's go back to the castle. I don't know that I fulfilled my duties.
I'm going to try something I've never done before because I've always felt weird about it, and I feel weird about it now even. As you say this, Bastite walks up to you, M. He goes, Come on, baby. Just trust me. I'm doing this for us. And he runs his hand past your face and through your hair as he rolls to seduce.
Use my insight against it.
There's a seduction roll. I like it.
Oh, nat 20 on that.
I also
it's
rolled a nat
25.
20.
Boy.
You rolled a nat 20 on what?
With insight.
What's your
25.
I got a 20. Mine's a 25 too.
Meet it or beat it. Contested roll.
Animal handling.
That's racist.
Sorry.
I just got that. Well, that goes both
Too good
ways
of a-
though, actually.
Yeah.
I'm contesting his seduction roll. So I would assume I meet it or beat it. But if you want to do it the opposite way, I'm fine either way. I'm happy to play this either direction. Up to you.
Roll again.
Roll.
Let's do 2 takes and see how it goes.
I mean, yeah, double or nothing. All right, here we go.
Watch us
again
both
with
roll
passion
nat
this
20s
time.
again. With passion this time. Oh, he probably wins this time.
2 nat 1s.
I got 15.
You kill each other as
He
you try to hug.
definitely wins this time, I think. Well, he wins this time either way, because I can't tell if this is 6 or 9, but I'd only be a 14 if it was a 9, so.
All right, so yeah, he's just trying to swoon you and be like, come on, baby, you can trust me. I've never led you wrong.
It's not that I don't trust you, because I do. You are a very trustworthy individual.
Thank you.
But you were with the cult.
I didn't know. I just thought they were just wearing the clothes to look incognito.
I know that our listening audience can't tell, but I'm giving the look when he says I didn't know.
You know, and I'm sorry. Next time I'll do better. If I see somebody wearing the insignia, I'll just assume they're a part of it rather than give it error. I was just seeing the best in them, you know? I was trying to believe the best in all people.
I do appreciate that. Seeing the best is a very good thing, and I do support that. But I do think that most people who do have good intentions wouldn't put on cloaks of Lokitomhiddleston.
Okay, well, you know, I'll do better next time. We'll treat it as a learning experience, okay?
Okay.
I love you. And he leans in to kiss you.
I give him a little kiss.
Nope.
It's a beautiful thing, Pough.
Let's go back to the castle. I've seen enough of the side of Towerfall. Lovely alley and plate shop. Towerfall is going to be so enjoyable.
I'm walking off.
Who just starts walking towards the sea. It's time to go.
Oh, look, water. I think
I'll just swim back to Waterdeep now. Okay, so we go back to the castle.
Yeah, so you guys are heading back to the castle. You're not gonna do any shoppity.
Well, there's a
established
meeting to
that.
get to.
I think, yeah. Well, if she's okay, so she's not going with him.
That's what he was rolling the seduction roll for, was to kind of convince you, let me do my thing.
Is that the goal?
Because I mean,
see.
Orbog is fine going back and then getting another guard, and then if Emran or somebody is Deuteronomy, whoever is telling him he needs to meet the people some more, then he can go back out.
I see.
But he's also fine just going back and staying there, because she seems really stressed out about him being out there now. So.
Stressed? What are you talking about? I'm not stressed. Are you? I'm not. Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess I didn't realize that's what the roll was for.
Mm-hmm.
So, Imran, if you're not going to that meeting, Wilder's pretty sneaky. We could, I've got something in my throat. We could keep an eye on him for you.
Well, it's not so much him that I'm worried about, because I do trust him, and he knows what he's doing when it comes to business. He's very business minded, It's just that where I last left Ashlyn was not good.
Now, who is this Ashlyn?
Well, she trained me in the ways of the guard, the palace guard, as it were. She was also Callista's bodyguard.
Oh,
At the time that it happened.
Right.
Yes. And both of us work together, of course. So it is not, it's not her fault. And I've told her many times, but she doesn't seem to agree.
Why would she want that sword? What's the deal with that sword anyway? I mean, it's a nice sword, but
I imagine for the same reason that I would use the sword if it was in my possession.
to fight?
To use what I believe is magic that is imbued in it. I'm not very smart when it comes to magic, so I'm not quite sure. But I believe
It's a magic sword?
yes, and I believe you can use it to change things, to wish for something to happen, as it were. And if I were to have it in my possession, which is also why I didn't want it, because I don't think it's good to try and play God, so to speak. But if it were mine and I had it, I would wish that Callista had never been killed.
Oh,
Well, you're getting rid of me that quick.
It's and it's nothing against you, Your Majesty. Of course not. It's
that's
just
your
that,
mother, though, right?
indeed.
Your
Just
mother, too?
Yeah,
No,
but wouldn't we
not
die
mine.
probably if we're in Waterdeep? You just want to kill me now? I thought you were my guard.
and of course this is
think
why
she's saying-
I wouldn't have used it, because I know that magic of this level has unforeseen consequences that we can't begin to understand, and which is why I said that it's best if it's disappeared, so to speak.
What if we could use it to defeat Zeus and there's Christopher
It just
and
well, it's just that and I don't know much about magic. I'm going to say this again because I'm sure some of you are much better at it than I am, but it just seems very dangerous to use something like this, even if it is for a good reason.
what if it's hypothetically? I mean, the only tool we had to fight something evil or bad.
Surely it can't be the only tool.
It does look magically delicious.
I wouldn't want to eat it, but I've not been trained in sword swallowing, so perhaps that's just me.
You never know till you try. I don't know, your
Well,
tongue seems pretty sharp.
Well, not usually.
Well, as the non-king, I would say that I agree that leaving that sword in Fat Teeth's hands is not the
Bastite.
best idea. Sorry. Sorry.
B.
Don't know
We're just
why
calling
I do
B
that.
from now on.
So,
Big
Orbog,
Lips. I'll call him Big Lips. There we go.
Again, Bastite.
No.
Orbog, would it be possible for your treasury or something like that to purchase this sword rather than Ashlyn?
I think that's a great idea, and we probably should try that. I feel like Bad Teeth is too
Bastite.
prideful. Sorry, it's a habit.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes he calls me. No, wait, that's my name.
Uh-huh.
I feel like he would almost be too prideful to sell it to us, but
Perhaps
worth it. I mean-
if I offered to buy it?
do you think he would?
I can be quite persuasive when it comes to Bastite.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. If you could, that's fine. I mean, if you could just give us the details when you get back.
Of course.
No, I don't
mean, if you,
need
if you
details.
well, okay, well then not Pough, but yes, of course.
Yes.
I don't know that Ashen has that amount of money, but I assume that perhaps she has saved that much. If she is offering
That's
to buy it, so if we could have an excess of that, perhaps. Yes?
I assume that's why she would want to buy it, probably, is to bring my mother back too.
I would. If I had it, that is what I would do. And I assume Ashton would be the same.
All right, we're playing this game. Pough, what would you do if you had it?
I don't know that that necessarily is an important course to go down, but if you had it, what would you do? Like, he's going now, so...
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I've already mentioned there's Christopher, there's Zeus, there's the
Yep,
whole town
yep.
of Waterdeep. I mean,
Yep. Okay. Bye. You can go. You can go get it.
Well, I believe you have to get money out of the treasury, and I think, Wilder, you were going to go make sure that things weren't happening while that was going on?
Sneaky.
I have to bring this to the treasury. So
Oh, yes, we must also pay the bowl shop before they get very upset.
yes. I should take care of it.
And I'll just wait here. And
To the treasury.
yes, be not stressed.
You're waiting there for what? Just curious.
For everything to finish happening.
Emran, you
course,
should
for-
really have
for
some
mercy.
orange juice. You really need some orange juice. Emran.
Perhaps. I feel a little bit tense right now. Yeah. Just waiting for things to finish. If Wilder was going to go make sure that the sale didn't happen, because I don't think that Ashlyn should happen, and I do deeply love Ashlyn, and I do think she's wonderful, and I love Bastite, but also just I don't think that should happen. And Your Majesty, if you could get the necessary funds from the treasury, perhaps, then we could buy it ourselves, and then I could bring it to Bastite, and who, if you could just continue doing whatever you're doing.
Pay back the bull shop.
Oh, yes, that's what you were
Pay
doing.
The bull shop.
Yes, and you look
Very
great doing it.
important.
Hmm.
That works. Sure. I'll keep an eye on him and try and intercept.
Thank you.
Oh, it's been a while since I've done this.
Oh, you are very sneaky, Wilder.
Yeah.
Like that time you convinced me that orange juice was just orange juice.
Yes. It's probably best if I don't know about how sneaky you are, given your connections. Just, yeah.
Okay.
My love.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
I think I've come to the conclusion why we've been so strained lately. I see so much of you, but you see so little of me. So, to increase your fondness, I've come up with an idea.
Action figure.
And maybe then you might grow to love me as I love you. And as you begin to look around, you see Lalt's face on everybody that you see.
Wilder, is everything okay?
Is this what love is? I'm sorry,
I mean,
Wilder,
that's-
did you say something?
I think I'm gonna go see what Bassfish is doing and
Bastite.
Right, Bastite. Sorry. Like Wilder just like turns around, no more said, and just horse blinders as much as possible,
That's
like super
racist.
awkward.
Yeah.
He does that sometimes.
Yeah, you'll be real sneaky like that.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is maybe a little bit of overkill. It doesn't really help me do what I'm doing here.
Shush, 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 baby. Mommy's trying to make a deal right now.
So, what you're saying very passive aggressively.
Does he see when she's speaking to him now? Does he see all the faces talking to him, or does
No,
he just
it's
still
just
hear her voice?
He just hears her in his head, but now everybody has her face.
Okay. Wilder's gonna turn around and go back to the group.
Uh-huh.
So I have an issue. I can't, not currently able to follow Bastite. I have a headache.
I had one of those.
I get one of those once a month. You can still be fine.
well-
It's okay.
No, we should probably like hurry up and get to Ashland maybe, quickly, and then
This is-
maybe my
this is
headache
not-
will go away.
Not making me more comfortable with the current arrangement. Your Majesty, if you could perhaps arrange funds, and then I can go intercept. Since Wilder cannot,
To the treasury.
If they'll give them to me.
I think they will.
I'm sure you could be convincing.
Should I come with you or should I go to him? Okay. Just to be sure.
You can go to Big Lips
Bastite.
or Soft Lips. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Do you know? Wait. Why?
No. I'm asking you. Can you describe what his
No.
kisses are like?
No.
Okay.
Perhaps you
Please
could.
don't.
Okay. I'll just wait in the hallway down there. It's fine. Is it hot in here or is it just me? It's okay.
Oh, it's hot in here.
Okay.
It is hot in here.
Just making sure.
It's humid.
You have been listening to the Playing Games with Strangers podcast with the voices of John Haryu, Catherine Serwinski, Dave Clements, J.S. Earls, Celeste Mora, Josiah Crandall, Eric Campagno, and Steve MacDonald. The theme music was written and performed by Steve Arthur, used with permission. Find more of his music on Facebook or wherever you purchase music digitally. Please review this podcast wherever you download it from to help other podcasters find our podcast and join our community. And once again, thank you for listening.
A special thanks to our Blade level patrons, Julie Earls, Aaron Peckham, Amanda Clements, and Branson Boykin. Learn more about how you can support the show by going to patreon.com/playinggameswithstrangers.